So now they're making some lunch. I guess it seems like since I got here, most of what they do is cook. I just chop those up, the intestines, some livers, some pork fat. We got some scallion onions in there, some key limes that we picked from the tree right there, some mangoes that we got from the farm, some lettuce. This is left over from yesterday. They picked that from back there also. Some sliced mangoes already. Mmm.
อร่อยไหมอร่อย
อร่อยมาก sweet อร่อยมากใช่ใช่
แม่ยาก้อนอาหารนี่พอจริงนะ
And that's like the minced pork. They're boiling it right now. She put some water in the pot. She's boiling the pork. There, she's regulating the fire. Like, you gotta know what you're doing in order to be able to do this, man. We're gonna see what this finished product is like.
ก็ว่าจะข้ามไปก่อนเพราะไม่รู้ว่ามันจะค้างที่นั่นได้ไหมอ๋อถ้าไม่มีพาสปอร์ตค้างไม่ได้แค่ไปกับอ๋อไปกลับได้ค่ะแต่ว่าข้ามไปได้ไม่ถึง
And that's the cutting table right there, and they always clean it. One thing I can tell you about this is that it's very rustic, very country style, but everything is actually pretty clean. I mean, yeah, there's dirt on the floor, like regular dust, but like everything is actually pretty clean, and the utensils are always being cleaned. The dishes are being cleaned every night. I mean, I know folks back home that have a dishwasher and have a sink and they don't wash their dishes every night. They just let them sit there for a week. But everything is cooked and cleaned all the time. So now she just threw the intestines and the liver in there. She grabbed some salt, so I guess some salt's gonna make it in there next. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be tasty. Pork liver, pork intestines, pork fat. Minced pork. Moo.
YouTuber เนาะ YouTuber แล้วถ่ายเถอะทำมันนี่ดีกว่าทำมันนี่สวย YouTuber ทุกช็อตใจก็ว่าจะเข้าไปสแตมป์วีซ่าค่ะนี่ก็เลยว่าจะข้ามไปลาวนะถ้าแค่เราข้ามไปสแตมป์ไม่เฉยได้เรากลับมาในวันเดียวใช่ไหมคะไม่ต้องไปค้างก็สแตมป์ได้แค่เดินข้ามไปใช่ไหมคะจะได้ไม่ไปหลายรอบจะไม่ต้องเข้าไปอีกอะไรเงี้ยคุยประมาณนั้นไงก็คือยังไงก็ไปอุบลอยู่ดีอย่างเงี้ยต้องไปสแตมป์วีซ่าแล้วก็ออกมาจากลาวค่ะYouTube โซเชียลเหรอเจ้า
ฉันจะดังกับงานนี่แหละ
ไ อ๋อแต่จะไปแต้มกัมพูชาไปแต้มลาวที่ต้องไปนะคะเพราะเขาจะไม่เห็นว่าไม่ไปไกลเนี่ยไม่อยากออกไปไกลไม่อยากไปใช่ออกไปก็ออกนอกประเทศไปเลยนี่จะลากมาหน้าไปลากไปบอกลากค่ะกูอยากได้แปลกับเขาเนี่ยเลยของหน้ามึงไม่ยังจืดเลยพ่อไหนเนี่ยดีเลยล่ะ
Juicy. Key limes. So we call them back home. Can I get one piece? One piece? One little piece? One. Just one right there.
Two.
No, one.
Two.
To eat. One. No one for me.
จักยังดอก You want to eat?
Yeah. Wanna eat?
I wanna eat.
Yeah. So we're gonna see.
จะกินบักนาวเปรี้ยว
It is not anywhere as acidic as back home. It's actually very tasty. It's almost like drinking lemonade. This thing is amazing.
It's amazing บักนาวคือ amazing
Damn. Arroy mak.
อร่อยมากขนาดบักนาวไปเลยเมื่อวานกับพริกสด2 เม็ด
Yeah, I'm used at this, but
นี่พริกสดปะเจ๊
this is like eating. Like this is like drinking a lemonade. This stuff was delicious, man.
delicious
Yeah, it wasn't acidic. Back home. Oh yeah. Later. One.
เจ๊เผ็ดมาก
So these were the peppers that we ate the other day. These were the peppers that we ate the other day. They're good. Arroy mak.
อร่อยมากเจ๊อร่อยไหมแซ่บบอมพริกแห้ง
Nip noy.
นิดน้อย
I'm not gonna eat the whole pepper this time. I ate two yesterday at that food vendor, and they thought I wouldn't do it. I kept my ego and my pride, but man, I had to let go of some of that pride when I walked away, and that was a little bit of a distance where nobody could see me. You gonna put inside?
แต่แล้วแต่ว่าอย่างเราบ้าง
That line was delicious.
อร่อย
Arroy mak.
เดี๋ยวให้ชิมนะรอ
It's good. Back home, acidic. I see. Can you get my translator?
ฮะทานเพลสโทรศัพท์เหรอ Your
Translator, my
Your
phone. Yeah.
นั่งรัชยา
Some salt. Everything tastes a little better with salt. It's like butter. You can't have too much butter. That's actually the only thing that I would add to that is throw a little bit of butter in there. Just because.
ลาบหมูสปิ๊กลาบหมู
Move, slap move. Don't know.
แม่ก็นั่งข
Yeah, I don't know. Look, it's actually pretty fun dealing with the language barrier. And then they laugh. When they're laughing, I don't know what they're laughing at, but I could imagine they're laughing at me. They're like, this farang is over here, the farang is over here. And all I hear is like Thai speak, and somewhere in between the sentence, I hear falang. So I know they're talking about me.
ฝรั่งชิม
Not yet. No. No. Not yet. Later. I'm definitely not eating livers. I ate plenty of livers
ลอง
back
ที่ไหน
home.
นั่น
But back home, the limes.
ไอ้ซิไหนนั่น
Back home, the limes are very acidic. Here, it tastes like a lemonade.
กลับบ้านมะนาวเป็นกรดมาก ที่นี่รสชาติเหมือนน้ำมะนาว
อ๋ออร่อย
Back home, the lime,
เปรี้ยวชิม
no.
เร็ว
I don't eat liver.
เร็ว
I don't eat liver.
เอา
Listen.
ไปยังกินหรอ
เอาประกาศสิ
ทำไมอร่อยนะ
One thing that I really don't eat is liver. When I was a kid, my mama made me eat a lot of liver.
อย่างหนึ่งที่ไม่ค่อยกินคือตับตอนเด็กๆแม่ให้กินตับมาก
โอ้ไม่ใช่ตับเนื้อ
Almost every day, liver steak.
ก็ไม่ต้องเอาตับไง
เกือบทุกวันสเต็กตับ
สเต็กตับ
โอ้ก็เรียกว่ากิน
Okay.
อันนี้ไม่มีตับ
All right. Now that they took the liver out, I'm gonna try it.
ทำแล้วอร่อยไหม
Oh
อะไรนู่นน่ะว้าวอีกแล้วว้าว
man,
แม่
that was delicious. And I don't eat intestines. I don't eat pork, but that spoon of whatever it had in it was delicious. Wow. Aroy mak.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Aroy mak.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
จ้างไปแห้งเวทีเลยร้องไห้จ้างเห็นนั่งกินแม่ก็มานั่ง
ว้าวเบิ้ลอยู่
มโนด
ฮะ
บอกว่าจ้างไปยังเห็นนั่งกินแม่
ป้าแม่บอกว่าบอกเขาจ้างป้าทำกับข้าวให้วันละ100-200ลาบหมู
กินมาแล้วไปยังเห็นกิน
ลาบหมู
Isan food is great.
จานฟูดเยอะ
Yeah, we're here in Isan, and we are having like, this is the stuff you're not gonna find in a restaurant. You gotta know somebody that is from this area to make it home cooking. All of the ingredients were fresh, other than the pork that was purchased by the truck that came over this morning, which I would imagine is pretty fresh also. It wasn't frozen, so you know that it's fresh, slaughtered recently, kept fresh for a day or two maybe at most, and sold.
ไม้ปลูกโน่นน่ะยัง
So other than that was bought. Everything else, the limes, all the herbs, well, the salt was in a package, but beside the salt that's packaged and the pork that they bought today, everything else they picked from here in the house. All the herbs were here in the house. They just picked everything, cut it up, not going to market to buy anything. It's all local, fresh, home. That's from yesterday.
นะกินนะ
Yesterday.
เย่เธอเดย์
That's from yesterday. That's the soup.
ซุปต้มยำไก่
Tom yum kai.
เย่
That's the tom yum kai. So it's tom yum chicken.
man.
Kai being chicken.
ชิคกี้
Tom yum soup with chicken.
เย่
Chicken tom yum soup. Tom yum kai.
ต้มยำไก่กับลาบหมู
Tom yum kai.
กับลาบหมู
Kaplak mu. Tom yum kai kaplak mu.
เย่
And that's kaplak mu. Mu being pork. Wow. Yep, this is it. Living the Isan life. So, man. You definitely got to find a host, and you definitely got to go. If you come to Thailand, if you could take, even if it's 3 days, 4 days to come out to farmland and try the local food, you're going to be impressed. You're going to be amazed. It's great. It's amazing.